everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles, and I'm also Audrey and Kate's mom if you guys know me from there. And during one of their live streams the other day, we were kind of talking about where Kate got the nickname for her sister. And Kate calls her sister Nenne-P, and Nenne is sort of a way that young children will call their big sisters in Japan. So a lot of times you'll see that kind of syllable duplicated, so you say Nenne instead of One-san, kind of a full name for that. But so they kind of usually will say that as kids, and as Kate's grown up she still calls her that, but she's added on this P to the end, and that's because it's sort of in reference to Audrey's favorite snack. And that favorite snack is this thing right here. I have to show you guys. I promised you guys I'd show you guys this. So this is the snack that Audrey likes a lot, and it's called KakiNoTane, or Kaki-P. And the P part is where Kate got the connection to her nickname and calling her Nenne-P. But the whole idea of what this is called KakiNoTane, which kaki is persimmon and tane is seed. So these little kind of rice cracker snacks in here kind of look like persimmon seeds. So that's where the name comes from. And then the P is shortened version for peanuts. So when you buy this as a snack, Kaki-P is KakiNoTane and peanuts mixed together. You can just buy KakiNoTane that has no peanuts, and that's a whole nother kind of snack if you like to get it. This particular company, Kameda, is known for kind of being the most famous one that makes these, but you can buy lots of different variations of it. There's people who make it like a generic version. Different convenience stores have their own version. Sometimes different towns have their own version, and they sell that like in the souvenir shop. It's a pretty popular snack. So, and there's different variations in terms of flavors too. This kind here, even though it says KakiNoTane, and that's sort of like a persimmon seed, which you probably wouldn't eat anyway, but it's not sweet like a persimmon at all. It's a very spicy kind of flavor. And you can also buy other flavors like wasabi or ume, or sometimes you can buy them chocolate coated. You can also buy cheese flavored. It just sort of depends. Curry, that's another flavor too that you can get. Depends on the time of year and what's popular at that time. But it's a really popular snack in Japan. And it's something here I can kind of show you guys. I have a couple here. Obviously, a peanut is a peanut, right? That's a peanut. But this is sort of what the actual piece looks like. And they're kind of hollow inside. I can't really bite into one, but you know, that's what it looks like when you bite into it. There. It's kind of hollow inside and really crispy. And it has a nice little spicy flavor to it. And so the good thing about this kind of thing is, like I said, you can buy ones that don't have any peanuts in them at all. The company, Kameda, that makes those ones likes to brag a little that they found the perfect combination of the ratio of KakiNoTane, or the soy flavored rice cracker, versus the peanut. And then there's some people though who are like, no, I like more peanuts. And so they had a kind of promotion as part of their anniversary, I think, where you could buy half and half bags where it was more peanuts and then you know, half equal parts of both, or the more common one, which is where you see 70% of the rice crackers and 30% peanuts. So lots of weird stuff going on here. So if you see a package that's like 7, 10, 3, what is that? You know, that's the ratio of of the rice cracker to the peanut. So it's kind of a big part of culture and stuff in Japan. Lots of people know what it is. The funny thing about it is that it's actually supposed to be for people when they're drinking beer. And we have a whole collection of snacks that are geared towards people who are drinking beer. Things that are very traditionally Japanese, like dried squid and stuff. And then there's also more modern day things like chips and stuff too. But generally, if you find something in Japan that has like a strong flavor, then it's considered to be a good thing for drinking. And so like you might find Doritos, for example, the real true American Doritos that, you know, dye your fingers, that would be encouraged as something perfect for drinking with beer, because it's got more powerful flavor to it. But there's also a whole bunch of people, especially kids, who love these things, even though they're supposed to be for the grown-ups, you know. And so they've kind of taken a whole life of their own and are being marketed now for kids too. So depends, you know, where you want to find them. But ever since Audrey was just a little tiny kid, when she was little, we lived in Japan. She was born here. And then we moved to the outside area of Washington, D.C. in Virginia for almost 2 years. And she was 2 at the time. And so right before we went, she started really liking these snacks. And which is strange because she's just a kid. And they're kind of spicy. They're not like so spicy that you wouldn't be able to enjoy them. But it was everyone around her kind of made fun of her that you know, that's a grown-up snack, and you know, people like to say, oh, she's going to be a beer drinker when she's older, and I'm like, shut up. But anyways, so she loved it, and we were in America for a couple of years, and during that time, her grandfather, who was in Japan, wanted to send, you know, care packages of things that she liked, and so he'd stuff boxes full of these KakiNoTane for her. So she always had them when we were there, which was good because they are a little harder to find in the States. So, but she kind of just kept growing up, and even now she still loves them. So, you know, we kind of know that to be her snack that she enjoys a lot. And so when Kate was trying to think of a good, funny nickname for her, she just sort of connected Nenne and then the P from Kaki and made it Nenne-P. So that's kind of the story behind where she got her name from. And if you guys get a chance to come here, these things are very good. I would have to say to you guys first too, though, that this is like a, you know, gigantically mass-produced snack. Just like, you know, if you buy Lay's potato chips in the States. Now, if you go someplace and they make, you know, single batch, you know, gourmet potato chips, those things are going to be really good, right? You can buy, you know, actually better made versions of this, if you will. I don't know if that makes sense. But there's companies in Japan whose sole purpose is to make rice crackers. And those companies have a lot of competition amongst themselves of who makes better rice crackers. And there's so many different variety of rice crackers. You know, you could go crazy trying to think of all the different variety. Some that are, you know, crispy, some that are chewy, some that are big and small, and fish flavored and shrimp flavored and all sorts of different kinds. So if you get a chance to come here and you guys get a chance to try out some of the snacks, you know, you want to definitely try the more traditional things that you might just find in the grocery store that everybody eats, but then also the real versions of everything, you know, if you get a chance, because they're also very good. So, but I know I promised you guys a little story about those. So that was an introduction to KakiNoTane or Kaki-P from Japan. So yeah, so I'll have some more stuff to share with you guys later on. Thanks you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all again soon. Bye.